Welcome, my name is Matt, aka RoadJet88. We're getting into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, mods, Poggle the Lesser. Poggle the Lesser can be seen in Attack of the Clones. He's also written in the books as well. I would not rule out that he might have some appearance, possibly in the Clone War, some of the Clone War books. There's a lot of them out there. Many of which I'm not entirely familiar. I'm aware of them. I just haven't read them all. I've barely even tapped into reading them, to be honest. That's probably one of the few rare timeline eras of Star Wars I still need to tap into a little bit more. But he does show up in the Clone Wars TV series. What we discover about Poggle the Lesser is that he it's kind of like the middleman or the messenger between the Hive Queen and the rest of the Geonosians. He also assisted with the droid factory, basically kind of running the operation of the droid factory as well as some of the design plans for the Death Star. If you go to my first video in my mods video playlist, I definitively break down the various different types of character roles by definition, as well as the different types of mods by definition, and explain what the purposes of the mods to the certain character roles are, what it is we're doing. And a lot of times we're either just kind of enhancing on what their primary character role is doing, or we might be cross-training them to serve a secondary character role purpose. Kind of depends on how you're going at it. If you look at his abilities, there are aspects about damages. He's dispelling stuff, so he's got some offense situations going on here. He's got some health stuff going on. And so, yeah, offense and health. And so if you go to swgoh.gg, online website, as well as look at the in-game tips, they both are recommending modding him with speed and health. He is a support character, which lines up with him. He is a leader for much of the Geonosians, or pretty much all of them. In retrospect, technically, it's actually the Hive Queen that would be more in charge. She's just kind of like the assisting commanding officer to her. She would be like the commanding officer, technically. But, you know, she stays where she's at, just making babies. Nothing else better to do, I guess. I guess TV was not an option for her. Poggle the Lesser, on the other hand, he leaves where she's held up at, and he passes on the commands. I suppose it's kind of like, almost like, you know, the bees or the ants, how they communicate, kind of operate, you know, the animal science behind bees and ants. You can kind of look at Geonosians in that sense. But at the same time, Poggle the Lesser is still operating as like assistant commanding officer. So, but gameplay purpose, he is the commanding officer. He'll be a leader. So, as a support character, operating for the Geonosians and the Separatists, the dark side, giving them speed allows them to command quicker. It allows them to just move a little bit quicker, because he's got to strategize, right? For some people that are thinkers, they tend to find themselves overthinking and stalling out a little. So we need him thinking a little bit quicker on his feet. I could be a testimony to that. And health, it just kind of helps kind of make sure he's staying alive, as well as kind of overseeing the caretaking of his squadmates. As a leader, he has an obligation to make sure his squad is being taken care of. So health, and as we saw, some of his abilities do actually have attributes that are affecting the health situations. We did see a little about potency, didn't we? My apologies. Taking a second look, and it never hurts to double check. Um, what is this? I've been through a number of characters today. No, okay. So yeah, considering what he's doing and his abilities and as a support, a leader, speed and health definitely does make a lot of sense. So I would definitely would advise, just recommend sticking with that, especially since he doesn't exactly attack. There's no point in giving him critical damage or critical chance. He's not going to do anything. I suppose if you wanted to go potency, making his commands a little more effective, sure, maybe, but uh, in his case, I definitely would probably lean in the direction of speed and health. Definitely makes a lot more sense with him. Um, Potency is usually a little more effective if he was actually attacking, and he's not. Um, I wouldn't rule it out as part of his being a part of his command strategy, making it, but only to an extent. Uh, but yeah, speed and health would be. I would align with that recommendation that for that swgoh.gg as well as the in-game tips are both making. For Poggle the Lesser, his mods, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment, questions, suggestions down below, and thank you for following. May the Force be with you.